What is up, y'all? This is Charlotte, and I'm back here for part 2, Bruce Jenner gay. Okay, the next chapter. In this video, in the last few days, unless you've been under a rock, Caitlyn Jenner has broke the goddamn internet. She's on Vanity Fair, and she has just shut the internet down. I mean, everyone is talking about it. Everyone is talking about how she looks, how she's dressed. What I wanted to do was respond to video 1, Bruce Jenner gay, the next chapter. I had so many comments. Some agreeing with me that Bruce Jenner is gay, and then some coming at me with these clinical terms about how this is that, and how it is possible for a transgender woman to be straight, and this is blah blah blah. One thing about it is I am not impressed. I'm not the type of person that's impressed with clinical terms. Okay, these terms that somebody's made up to make more money and more money. I'm not impressed with that bullshit. Okay, I have my own fucking opinion. I do believe Bruce Jenner is gay. And the thing about it is, when in this country in particular, I can't speak for other countries. I can't speak for what's happening in Europe. I can't speak for what's happening anywhere else besides the United States of America. Okay? And in this country, people still look down on if someone's gay. It was just a few years ago that this country had to counterattack a phrase that everyone was saying, that's so gay, or people was like, that's gay, or just saying basically that's bad, that's horrible. And so it was just a common term that people use. A organization had to come together, a gay organization, to actually make commercials to try to get people to stop saying that's so gay. Because people were just saying it. I mean, you would literally hear it at least 3 to 4 times a day. People were saying it that motherfucking much. And the ideal is that gay is bad, okay? When I came and said that Bruce Jenner is gay, I was in no way talking about his ass. I was in no way making it seem like it was a horrible thing. Now, the thing is, people have their idea on what gay is. And when they see him as a married man with children, they're thinking, okay, he's attracted to women, which could very well be the case. Or what I'm thinking is that he was still living out his life. Let me tell you, I have witnessed it, and I've seen so many people that have been married with kids that are gay. I have witnessed this shit. You having kids is not going to convince me that you're straight. This is how the society works. People pretend like they're fucking straight. Now he's going out. Now let me tell you something. And people want to give me all this bullshit about. Please don't come at me with that psychology bullshit. I am not the type of person that's impressed with that bullshit. Okay? Because let me tell you, if you see a stud, and for those who don't know what a stud is a lesbian that dresses up as a male. So it's a woman dressing up as a male. If you see a motherfucking stud in the grocery store, at the park, in the mall, wherever you might see this motherfucking stud, the first thing that comes to your head is that, oh, she's dating a nice young man. Hell no. That's not the first thing that pops up in your motherfucking head. Oh, she must be dating a nice young man, and they must, she's dating a really good, nice young man. What you're thinking is, I bet she eat the hell out of some motherfucking pussy. That's what the fuck you're thinking. People give me this bullshit about this and that. Yes, it would be horrible if he was a gay person and he was married all these years to this woman. And I think that's one of the reasons why he won't come out now and say that he's gay. Now, I don't know, and I know most of you probably have not even. Some of you might have seen the show, most of you probably haven't, but there was a show on BET called College Hill. Okay, and I can't remember what season it was, but it was a guy named Dorian, and it was this other guy on there. And so basically, they put all these kids together, and they go to various colleges in that town, and they live. It's kind of like the real world, but the black version of the real world. Okay, and so they have all these kids, and one of the kids was kind of picking on this one guy, Dorian, who he thought was gay. Okay, and Dorian lied to the motherfucking end. I'm not gay. He was very feminine. It was, you know, it appeared obvious that he was gay, but he was, I'm not gay, and, you know, I want to talk to you about you calling me gay and this, all this other kind of bullshit. And the reality is, a few years later after the show, he did come out as being gay, but it was just so uncomfortable to watch someone so ashamed of being themselves, you know, and he just fucked with this boy relentlessly. I mean, just relentlessly. You know, it is not cool to be gay, as much as people will say, oh, you have Ellen coming out, you have this person coming out, you have this person. People still don't want to associate with being gay. And so when I come out and say Bruce Jenner is gay, then people have all these terms on why he's not gay. But you see a woman dressed up as a dude, you're gonna convince me that she's straight, that she likes men. You're not gonna convince me that, and you're definitely not gonna convince me that Bruce Jenner is. Now, maybe in very rare cases, and I mean less than 1%, maybe there is a woman, a man that's dressed up as a woman who is attracted to women. But I haven't seen it personally. When have you ever seen that? Show me an example. And if you're going to show me an example, show me at least 10 examples. Because you won't give me 10 examples of somebody dressing up as a man dressing up as a woman, and they're not gay. You're not gonna give me that many examples, because it just doesn't exist. And if it does exist, it's so little to where it's irrelevant, in my opinion. When it's so small, a percentage so small and so rare, you know, Bruce Jenner, I do believe, is gay. Is that a bad thing? I don't think so. So, why come at me and say, oh, you're being a hater, you're being this, you're being that, because I said someone was gay? That's what I believe. You know, most people that a man that dresses up as a woman is almost 100% of the time gay. And that's just the reality. And I do eventually think that Bruce is going to come out as gay, and I'm standing by that. It would shock me more if Bruce was with a motherfucking woman after this Caitlyn shit than if he was with a man. That would shock me more if he starts dating a woman. So we'll just have to let this play out. But I had to come and talk about this because people are just so crazy over this. And being gay is always something negative associated with it. And that was not my intention. That was not my intention, to say that he was gay and I'm being this and I'm being that. I'm just speaking how I feel. And I think he's going to come out. I don't think the reason he hasn't come out is because he's going to hurt his family even more. He's doing it in doses. Okay? Because Chris can live with him being a woman more than living with him being gay. And that's just how our society is. You know, oh, he's dressed up as a woman, but he was really attracted to me. But if he comes out and say, I want to be a woman and I was always attracted to men, I was never really attracted to you. I was just doing it to please my image, to please the image of me being a U.S. Olympic superstar. Everyone wanted me to be a man, so I was a man and I had sex with a woman. She doesn't want to hear that shit. But that's what I think it was. And that happens a lot. And that's very common. So talk about, when you give me some clinical shit, talk about the clinical shit where people are marrying people to please their family members. They're marrying the opposite sex to please other people. Give me some clinical percentages on that shit. Give me some percentages on that shit, because that happens a lot. That happens a lot more than you telling me that transgender people walking around are all straight. That's bullshit. So let me know what you think about the shit. This is part 2. Let me know how you feel about it. Peace.